Hi, today we are going to talk about Escherichia coli, commonly known to most as E. coli.
What is it? It's a bacteria found in the intestines of both animals and humans, and it can make its way out of the body through the poop. Many strains of E. coli are actually harmless and beneficial to our health. The E. coli in our intestinal tracts helps with digesting our food and producing vitamins. Isn't that neat? But there are some E. coli strains that are harmful to us, and we are going to talk about those. We will focus on STEC, a strain that causes bloody diarrhea, and ETEC, the E. coli responsible for causing travelers diarrhea. But first, let's focus on E. coli's characteristics. E. coli is a gram-negative rod-shaped bacteria that stains pink during gram staining. It has flagella, which look like hair-like structures that help the bacteria move. It is facultative anaerobic, meaning it can survive in oxygen-rich environments or environments where there is no oxygen. E. coli can grow in temperatures ranging from 7 degrees Celsius, which is 44.6 degrees Fahrenheit, to 50 degrees Celsius, or 122 degrees Fahrenheit, with an optimum temperature of 37 degrees Celsius, or 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit, which is close to our body temperature. How can you get it? You get it through the fecal-oral route, meaning food or water that has become contaminated with E. coli through fecal matter is ingested or eaten. Examples of foods that are commonly known to have E. coli include undercooked meat such as ground beef, raw chicken, and pork. Raw milk, which is unpasteurized milk that has not been heat treated to a high temperature to kill bacteria. Produce such as lettuce and spinach, and contaminated water such as water from lakes and puddles. What are some E. coli to be aware of? A notable E. coli strain is Shiga toxin-producing E. coli, or STEC. A specific strain of STEC is E. coli 0157:H7. You may hear this E. coli on the news from time to time. It is a serious type of E. coli that produces a toxin so potent that it can damage the lining of the intestinal wall and damage red blood cells if it enters the bloodstream. You may see symptoms after being exposed to STEC anywhere between 3 to 4 days. Symptoms usually subside anywhere between 5 to 10 days. Symptoms can include diarrhea, oftentimes bloody due to the intestinal walls being damaged, vomiting, abdominal cramps, and sometimes people can develop a slight fever. In severe cases, STEC can cause hemolytic uremic syndrome, also known as HUS. HUS develops when the E. coli toxin destroys the body's red blood cells, and these damaged red blood cells in turn block the kidney's filtering system, leading to kidney failure. Signs and symptoms that someone may be developing HUS include decreased frequency of urination, tiredness, and losing of color in cheeks and inside the lower eyelids. Another notable strain is enterotoxogenic E. coli, or ETEC for short. It is responsible for causing travelers diarrhea and diarrhea in general in developing countries, as there is oftentimes a lack of means to supply clean water and dispose of fecal matter properly. This E. coli produces a toxin. However, these toxins do not damage the lining of the intestinal walls like the STEC toxin does. Instead, they interfere with fluid absorption in the small intestine, leading the body to secrete water and electrolytes. Symptoms usually develop anywhere between 10 to 72 hours after exposure and usually subside after 3 to 5 days. Symptoms include watery diarrhea, dehydration, stomach cramps, and vomiting. Who are the people at risk for developing severe symptoms? People at risk for developing severe symptoms include children under 5, adults over 65, and immune-compromised individuals such as those with cancer and HIV. Prevention. Ways to prevent any E. coli infection include washing your hands with soap and water after using the toilet, changing diapers, handling raw meat, and after any animal contact. Ensure to wash your utensils and cutting board with hot water and soap after raw meat has touched them, and properly cook foods such as poultry to 165 degrees Fahrenheit, small cuts of meat to 145 degrees Fahrenheit, vegetables to 135 degrees Fahrenheit, and seafood to 145 degrees Fahrenheit. Ensure to use a different cutting board for cutting meat and for vegetables to avoid cross-contaminating your foods, and avoid swallowing water from recreational water sources such as lakes and streams, as these waters may be contaminated with E. coli. Recap. What is it? E. coli is a bacteria that lives in the intestines of humans and animals and can be beneficial to us, but there are some strains that are harmful. How do you get it? You get sick from E. coli by ingesting contaminated food or water with the E. coli bacteria. Symptoms are usually mild, ranging from diarrhea, stomach cramps, but some strains like STEC can cause severe complications, like damaging the lining of the intestinal wall and affecting the kidney function. Prevention. You can prevent the illness by washing your hands after using the restroom, before and after preparing food, and cooking food to appropriate temperatures. If you like this video or learned something new, don't forget to like, comment, or subscribe. Thank you for watching.